Hello, Grow Your Future students, and welcome to this short video, which is all about personal statements for postgraduate study. Now, what's really important to note first off is that each university is different. So it's not like when you applied for your undergraduate, if you did UCAS or anything like that. In most cases, you will apply to each university individually, and each university will want different information. They'll want to have different limits of words. They'll want different things within your personal statements. So firstly, and most importantly, it's really important that you check what the university says about what they want you to mention within your personal statement. However, what I'm just going to do now is talk through a structure that you can generally use within your personal statement, and then you can adapt this structure depending on what the university requires. So firstly, it's worth thinking about what has inspired you to study this subject. Like what really interests you about that subject. So for example, think about your experiences that you've had in the past, the things that have shaped you, and try and dig a little bit deeper than just like, I really want to study psychology because it's interesting. Tell me a little bit deeper level as to why you really want to study that subject. So for example, you could say something like growing up in a family-run business. That could be anything from a corporate organization, a takeaway, a local shop, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You could say something like, growing up in a local family-run business, I saw firsthand how even small legal decisions can shape people's futures. I realised that law is not just rules on paper, but a force that touches lives every day. And that could be an example of why you want to study law. So really think about what is your inspiration to complete that master's. Then think a little bit more practically about your motivations. So what practically have you done to develop your interest in this area? So it could be your undergraduate course. Now, you don't need to have done, for example, a law degree to go and do a law master's, but I am sure from whatever degree you have done, you will have particular modules or coursework projects that you want to talk about, or even skills that you want to bring up. So even if you've not studied law, for example, you've probably done something where you've analysed something, used some critical thinking, which is really relevant to the legal profession. You can also think about your extracurricular activities, your work experience, the kind of things that you have done outside of your degree that are really relevant to the role. Now, they don't have to be, if we use the law example, direct legal experience, but it can be things that provide you with those transferable skills and to give you that experience to show that you are a well-rounded individual and with varied experiences that are going to help you with the future. And then finally, it's really important to think about what your aspirations are. So why do you want to study that particular course at that particular uni? And really make this specific to each university that you are applying to where you can. So why is that particular course interesting to you? Is there a module? Is there a project? Is there a professor, an academic, something that you can do whilst you're at the university? Is there a project that you can work on? And think about why that particular course is interesting to you. Secondly, think about your career aspirations. So how will this course help you in the future? Ultimately, universities want you to do this master's and for you to succeed in life, in your career and in your next steps. So think about how this will help you in your future. You can include career aspirations in here. You don't have to say, I really want to do this job, but you can talk about some of the options that are available to you and be a bit more vague within that as well. So either option is absolutely fine. So overall, in terms of that preparation, it's really worth thinking through some of those questions, and you can still talk to us. So please do come and speak to us and book an appointment. We love reading personal statements. We might not always understand the technicalities of some of the stuff that's going on, but we can absolutely read it for flow and understanding motivations, careers, aspirations, inspirational stuff. So please do just get in touch with us because we are more than happy to read through your information and give you some feedback. And I'd really recommend you doing that. So thanks so much for watching this short video, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.